Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Susan Valakis, and I'm the Training Development Coordinator at NOW, and as such, I bring you these webinars on the third Thursday of each month. If you've missed any of them, you can find replays on our website, nowfoods.com/webinars, or on our NOW YouTube channel. If you have any questions during the webinar, please use the chat bubble on your screen to submit your questions, and we will respond to you with an answer by email. Now, you may or may not know that NOW brings about 50 new products to market every year, everything from cutting-edge new products to new sizes and new potencies, and all of this helps us to support our mission to empower healthier living. Today's presentation will run about 30 minutes, and it will be presented by one of NOW's very own, Jim Golick. Jim is a certified and licensed dietitian nutritionist in Illinois. He's been in the industry for over 40 years and has a long history with NOW Foods in retail management, nutrition counseling, as well as in our corporate environment. He's currently part of the product information team at NOW, where he answers questions and shares his vast knowledge with retailers, consumers, and practitioners from all around the world. So with that, please join me in welcoming Jim Golick to tell us about the new NOW products for 2023. Welcome, Jim.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Sue. We're back once again to talk about the new products from July to December of 2023. We have quite an exciting lineup that we introduced earlier this year, or last year, I should say. So let's get right to it. So we're going to be talking about a number of products that we introduced last half of last year. We're going to start off with the Sugar Plum Essential Oil Blend. We'll be talking about the Clinical Heart Health Probiotic, the NAC Quercetin and Zinc capsules, the Quercetin Phytosome, the Mushroom Immune Renew Powder, Turkey Tail Mushroom Caps, a exciting product called Calm and Focus, Turmeric Curcumin with Bioperine, the Sustained Energy Caps, Organic Licorice Root Glycerate Liquid, Organic Turmeric Ginger Tea, the Rooibos Reishi Tea, our gluten-free cauliflower elbows and rotini, as well as organic cane sugar. So we're going to start off with your Sugar Plum Essential Oil Blend. It's a holiday blend with orange and tangerine, grapefruit, cinnamon, vetiver root, and vanilla fruit extract. It has a nice sweet and spicy aroma. It's extracted via cold pressing for the orange, tangerine, and grapefruit essential oils, and then the cinnamon and vetiver are steam distilled, and the vanilla is carbon dioxide or CO2 extracted. So it's a very nice thing, probably any time of the year, but especially around the holidays. Next, we have our Clinical Heart Health Probiotic, which features an actual probiotic that has been the subject of some research. Now, specific probiotics with specific benefits have been a growing part of the probiotic market that covers a number of potential health categories, and this is one example. So the Lactobacillus reuteri, LRC, which we will be referring to throughout the rest of this presentation in that regard, supports healthy cholesterol levels that are already within the healthy range by helping maintain healthy cholesterol production in the liver by supporting the body's normal cholesterol elimination pathways. Now, it can also promote a balanced immune system and a normal CRP, or C-reactive protein, which many people may see on a blood test, which is helpful for additional support of cardiovascular health. And LRC has also been shown to improve vitamin D levels. So it's a product that I've been taking in recent months, and I see a nice change in my digestive system when I take it. But let's take a little bit deeper look at how this might work. So LRC, bile acids, and cholesterol, they're all kind of interrelated. So bile salts are made of 4 types of acids. They aid digestion and absorption. Bile acids are produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder, and they are the end products of cholesterol metabolism. So bile acids regulate the synthesis of cholesterol and solubilized cholesterol in bile, promoting its elimination. They aid in emulsifying fats, so that helps to facilitate the digestion and absorption of fats, along with the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Now, bile acids also play an important role in ridding the gut of waste products in the feces. And interestingly, L-reuteri works to enhance bile salt hydrolase enzyme, which is responsible for the deconjugation of bile salts, or breaking them down, which influences cholesterol metabolism, which I think is pretty neat concept in that regard. Next, we have our NAC, quercetin, and zinc capsules for immune and respiratory support. Now, these three compounds have become quite popular in recent years. Now we have all three together in substantial amounts in one convenient 2 capsule a day formula. And the formula consists of NAC, which many people are familiar with. It's a sulfur-containing amino acid that helps in the formation of glutathione and helps to maintain a balanced immune system. Quercetin is a naturally occurring flavonoid and free radical neutralizer that also supports healthy seasonal immune system and respiratory functions like in the lungs and the sinuses. And I think everybody knows zinc has immune supporting properties. So it is a neat combination for people who desire such a thing, and especially this time of year, I think. So on a related matter, we have our quercetin phytosome. Now, this is another product that's popular, that's destined to be a popular item. But what makes it unique is that this quercetin has higher bioavailability because it's enhanced in a phospholipid sphere. Phospholipid is what cells in our body are largely made of. And so there's cells communicate through phospholipid communication in the structure of cells in that regard. So this can be up to 20 times more bioavailable than standard quercetin. Quercetin can, as we talked about a moment ago, can support a balanced immune system and can help promote normal respiratory functions and maintain comfortable breathing. But quercetin can also help exercise performance and recovery, and actually has been some studies have shown that it can help alleviate pain due to overexertion. So nice compound there to consider. And how well absorbed is a quercetin phytosome? Well, here's a nice little chart that'll help to show that visually. The white dots at the bottom of this chart is normal quercetin, which is notorious for its relatively poor absorption. The gray dots in the middle are the 250 milligram quercetin phytosome and showing enhanced absorption and bioavailability. And then the black dots at the top show the 500 milligram quercetin phytosome, which shows significantly greater amount of bioavailability as well. Next, we're going to be talking about Mushroom Immune Renew Powder. Now, this is a companion product to our popular Mushroom Immune Renew capsules that we've had for a number of years. So this is a unique combination because besides medicinal mushrooms that have been popular throughout many centuries, this also has standardized astragalus added for enhanced immune support. So it is versatile powder. It can be added to beverages and soups and oatmeal and things like that. And besides immune support, many people experience just a feeling of overall well-being from head to toe. So it's neat to consider in that regard. This is optimized for beta-glucans, which are certain specific polysaccharides that are found in mushrooms and some other foods that have been shown to have immune system support properties. So we're going to talk more about that and some mushrooms in a moment that we can get to into a little better details about. So the Mushroom Immune Renew Powder, we suggest a level teaspoon that provides organic mycelial biomass, which we'll talk about what that means in a moment, and the mushroom blend of king trumpet, turkey tail, cordyceps, reishi, agaricus, lion's mane, maitake, and a relatively unknown, or to many people, Antrodia camphorae, cultured on an organic oat substrate. And then there's also the astragalus root added as well, and invasive cassava maltodextrin. So again, a non-corn source of these. So we suggest 1 teaspoon 1 to 2 times daily, mixed with 8 ounces of water or other liquid. You can certainly use something like fruit juice if you're so inclined. Now, turkey tail mushrooms are a growing segment, become more popular in recent years, and it's so called because of its distinctive colorations, which you can see in the picture in the top left of the page. So turkey tail grows around the world. Recent research has shown that there are specific bioactive compounds that include the polysaccharides that are being studied for the immune supporting properties. And we suggest 2 capsules 1 to 2 times daily for this. So turkey tail is also believed to support healthy brain functions. And this compares well price-wise with other organic brands on the market. Now, I did promise you we would talk about mycelium and mushrooms, so we're going to discuss that in a moment. So mycelia or mycelium are the root system, the growing body of a fungus such as mushrooms. So many people think of mushrooms as the entire plant, but the mushroom is actually the fruit of the mycelium, which grows and thrives beneath the surface. So this appears as roots as shown in the picture on the left. Now, if you look at the picture on the right, beginning in roughly the 5 o'clock position, you notice that when 2 different hyphae meet to produce mycelium underground, they join together to produce a fruiting body, which is the part of the mushroom you see eventually above the surface. So the fruiting body mushroom then produces spores, which eventually make their way underground, then create another new mycelium to continue the cycle as shown, which is pretty neat. Mother Nature at her finest. Next, we're going to talk about calm and focus, which is a really neat concept for many of us and needed by many of us. So mood and mental health products are a growing category, but it's important to have alternatives to common ingredients that have either been tried unsuccessfully or may not be suitable for certain people. For example, some herbs like St. John's wort have been shown to have potential interactions with medications or other side effects that make them less popular with consumers. So we have now Calm and Focus, which features a compound, an herb called Zembrin, which is an alternative. And it was developed over about a decade by an international team of scientists and physicians. So this herb traditionally used in South Africa to support emotional and mental well-being. So it helps to produce a feeling of calm while enhancing mental alertness, which is a neat concept. So it can help maintain the emotional stability, enhance cognitive functions such as memory and mental flexibility. Well, sign me up. So Zembrin may also help you get to sleep faster by promoting mental relaxation, but not drowsiness. What makes this product unique, our product unique, is that we've added 300 milligrams of GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, which is an amino acid compound, for additional relaxation support. So we could say that Zembrin promotes alert serenity. So serenity now, as some people like to say. Next, we have our turmeric curcumin with bioperine, which is a product that features curcumin with a black pepper extract that has been shown to enhance absorption. So curcumin has been extensively researched and studied for its free radical neutralizing and immune system supporting activities, as many people already know. So adding this bioperine patented company product or ingredient can increase absorption significantly. So it's standardized to 95% curcuminoids, and I think that would be worth considering for many people in that regard. Next, we have sustained energy caps. Now, sustained energy caps is a really power-packed formula. It supplies the nutrients needed for balanced sustained energy production and mental alertness, It's got B vitamins. It has chromium, CoQ10, and carnitine that help drive energy metabolism. And it also contains 120 milligrams of immediate and sustained release caffeine per serving, which is equivalent to about a cup of coffee. So it also has added to it amino acids, L-taurine, L-tyrosine, L-carnitine, and L-citrulline. But let's take a closer look at that. And by the way, before we do, I just want to mention that this can be helpful for people who may drive themselves hard at the gym, or even for gamers who may need long periods of intense focus. So it could meet a number of needs for certain people in that regard. But what makes this so good in that regard is the fact that it has the B complex, which are involved in energy production and healthy nervous system functions. Chromium, which many of us know helps with healthy glucose and carbohydrate metabolism, as well as utilization of fat and protein in the body. Many diets tend to be deficient in chromium. CoQ10 is involved in the creation of ATP energy, which drives about 95% of the cellular energy in the body, which is incredible. So CoQ10 is literally important for healthy energy level, so we can maintain an active lifestyle. Mentioned the caffeine. Well, caffeine has natural stimulant effects, as most of us know, but it also can enhance the effects of the brain's natural neurotransmitters, dopamine and norepinephrine. Well, interestingly, L-tyrosine in this formula is not only a precursor for the production of thyroid and adrenal hormones, but also for the neurotransmitters, dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. So these neurotransmitters are responsible for alertness and focus and mental energy. So when you combine the tyrosine and the caffeine, you're getting an even more enhanced effect in that regard, potentially. Taurine helps to stabilize cell membranes and aids mineral and electrolyte transport in and out of cells. So it can help regulate nerve impulses in the brain along with other amino acids. So it helps to kind of counterbalance any potential effects from the caffeine and the tyrosine to some extent. Now, L-carnitine is involved in the shuttling of fatty acids into the energy-producing mitochondria of cells. So certain cells, certain muscles, like the heart muscle in particular, benefit from the carnitine that helps to drive and support the fatty acid production into the mitochondria. And then this formula also has L-citrulline, which plays a role in protein synthesis and nitrogen balance, particularly muscle tissue. So this is really great for athletes and active individuals, but you don't have to be an athlete to benefit from this. So if you put these all together, you get a uniquely powerful, balanced energy supplement that covers a lot of energy needs, which is neat. Next, we're going to talk about organic licorice root glycerate. Now, licorice has been one of the most popular herbs known in ancient world, and used in traditional Chinese medicine and throughout the East and in other parts of the world. This happens to be an alcohol-free glycerite, so there's nothing to be concerned about for people looking to avoid alcohol. And it has a nice, powerful 480 milligram herb equivalency per serving, which is 2 droppers full in that regard. So also it can be enjoyed simply for the taste. Many of us enjoy licorice, as I do, but not the candy. Next, we have organic turmeric ginger tea, which is neat. It's a combination of turmeric and ginger with a number of other herbs. Turmeric, as we all know, is well known for its myriad ways of promoting wellness, and ginger is renowned for its soothing qualities, especially for the tummy and other parts of the body. This is caffeine-free and non-GMO. And to this formula, there's also added licorice root for a nice flavor, some orange peel, cinnamon bark, and lemongrass. So it's got a nice flavor to it. And also nice to point out that Give a Tea is a movement by our company to give back to the community for every 2 boxes of tea that are purchased by our retail partners, 1 box is donated to food pantries to help those in need. So our premium teas are crafted from the highest quality ingredients from around the world. So in purchasing our teas, you are helping to spread happiness and well-being for a healthier and happier community, hopefully. Next, we have the Rooibos reishi mushroom tea that can help in a number of ways. Rooibos is a plant which is native to South Africa, typically brewed into a pleasant tasting reddish brown tea that has been referred to as African red tea or red bush tea. It's rich in polyphenols and has been used as a similar tasting alternative to black or green teas. It has no caffeine. And in this formula, we also have reishi and cordyceps mushrooms, which have been consumed for centuries for their health-promoting properties. Now, this blend also contains Eleutherococcus senticosus, an herb native to Siberia, which has also been renowned for its health-promoting properties. So it has a lemongrass and orange flavor, which rounds out this nice, enticing, earthy flavor, and then has a citrusy orange note to it. So it's good any time of the day or the evening to tickle your taste buds and hopefully give you a feeling of well-being to boot. So we're going to now talk and switch gears here to our organic gluten-free pasta, the cauliflower rotini and elbows, made with 4 simple organic ingredients: rice, cauliflower, quinoa, and amaranth. So it's made without major food allergens and additives. It's produced in a dedicated allergy-friendly facility, so people that have allergy concerns can have this product and eat it in confidence. It's free of corn and dairy and egg and gluten and tree nuts and soy and peanuts, and it's also non-GMO. It's vegan, vegetarian, and it's kosher and halal. So it meets a lot of needs. This pasta has a wonderful taste and a nice firm texture, which mimics traditional pasta as well. So the elbows is similar to our multigrain quinoa gluten-free elbows that some people may be familiar with. And we also have the cauliflower rotini, which is another shape option which rounds out our gluten-free pasta line as well. So I always like to end on a sweet note when I can, and here we have organic cane sugar. So this is a first crystallization of evaporated cane sugar, which means that the sugar cane is harvested, the juice is extracted and filtered, and then crystallized. So it retains a thin coating of its natural molasses with its distinctive flavor. So there's nothing else added to it. So it's possible it might clump up in storage if it encounters some moisture, but the clumps should break up easily under slight pressure. So you can use it as a one-to-one replacement in baking and other recipes calling for refined sugar, or useful in beverages like tea, like the ones we talked about earlier today, if you have a need for that. So that's a wrap of the new products for the last half of 2023. I look forward to presenting even more in 2024. Now I'll turn it back over to Sue.
All right, thank you, Jim. Lots of great new products. These are always dangerous webinars for me because I make my list of everything that I need.
Yes, yes.
I wasn't even aware about our mushroom tea, so I'm excited to try that because I've been trying to get away from the caffeine in the morning. And I found a mushroom tea, another brand, and it's a little earthy, but you know what? You put a little bit of just a little bit of oat milk in it or something, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Be a nice alternative.
Right. Yeah, and the Rooibos, which some people might be familiar with, has some nice health properties that some people find, nice without the caffeine, but they find that it seems to have a nice pick-me-up effect quite often. So,
and the mushrooms too. It's always funny to me to just see how they're making such a comeback. They've been around for thousands of years, right?
Yes.
And they kind of ebb and flow, don't they?
Yeah, I think they've made a comeback in the last few years compared to 20, 30 years ago, perhaps. So yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
certainly worth it. There's been more and more research that's been going on around the world about the benefits of mushrooms and and all the different kinds that there are and all the different shapes, but they have an effect on our body and our brain that can be quite profound, and our
Yeah.
immune system. Right?
Yeah. And I remember too, even when I first came on board into the natural products industry, and mushrooms were kind of like for those people who were way out there, like
Yes.
I just kind of remember that kind of mantra around the mushroom,
No,
and yeah, but now it's nice to see.
it's
And
become more mainstream.
yes, yes. So that's very nice. And it's wonderful to see so many of the gluten-free products coming out. Again, I can think back to I had a cousin who just back in the day, could not eat certain things, and she just knew it was gluten. And but it was so hard to find anything to eat. So this
Yes.
is wonderful. This is
Yes.
just absolutely wonderful.
I
So
enjoy it. Yes. Having those options. Absolutely.
all right. Well, thank you very much, Jim, for a great presentation. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And be sure to watch your email for upcoming information on our February webinar. So until then, have a wonderful week.
Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Jim. Okay, take care. Bye bye.